Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host, Mary Ellen. This is an episode of hashtag Roxy's Journal of Stitchery Volume 4, hosted by Sarah and Rachel, both at Roxy Creations, though I think Sarah is Roxy Creations by Sarah. So, as promised, we are going to go through the first of two sewing boxes. But first, I'm going to use a little zine. So, Roxy's Journal of Stitchery, Vol 4. This is, let's call it Summer 2023. So, prompts. So far, the prompts are monogram, two, I think, is lace. Yeah. 3 is fabric. Now, they are looking, and so the theme is treasures. Or treasure hunt. And by treasure hunt, they mean go into your stash and use the thing that you love the most. I am once again not following the rules as stated, and that's okay because there are no rules in junk journaling. We do whatever suits us as creators. So I have a lot of fiber people in my family. My mom's sister, Aunt Mary, and my Nana on my dad's side. So Nana was a seamstress. Aunt Mary and my mom were both born and raised on a farm, and that farm mentality was 100% full of the maker spirit. So knitting, crocheting, 100% sewing. My aunt was a great quilter, and that's where I learned to create. I learned to make from them, but I also learned the love of making from them. So, not going to do anything yet because I need to get to my mom before we do fabric, because she has got, I still have bits and pieces from my mom's stash of fabric. So what she would normally do is my mom would make something, and then she would bundle up the scraps, send them to Aunt Mary, and then they would arrive back in a quilt. So I would be able to look at my mom's quilt and go, oh, that's a pair of shorts that my mom made or something. Which was, I didn't appreciate at the time how fabulous that is. So I don't have any fabric from Nana. And the reason why I don't have any fabric from Nana is because she died in 1977. Same year as Elvis left the building. She was born in 1887 or 1886 or 1888, depending on the year we pick. But that means that she was born in the reign of Victorian. This is 1837. So Victoria reigned from 1837 to 1901. She was born and she became a teenager in Victorian times. Then there was Edward. So she was also an Edwardian. She was also a Georgian. And then there was, this is the fiasco where we have a Wallace Simpson, and then finally Elizabeth II. So she went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She went through 2 World Wars, the Great Depression. She also went through the first pandemic, the Spanish influenza. I think it's Spanish, yes. So she had a big old life. And so I knew a Victorian, and I wish she is one of the people that, you have the list of who are the 3 people that you would want to have lunch with. Absolutely. I have so many fiber questions. And she died when I was still very young. I knew her, and I am conscious of knowing her, but when you're that young, you don't ask very in-depth fiber questions. So let's get on with having a look. So this is her sewing basket. I don't think it has been touched since she last touched it. My mom probably would have poked through it. I have a vague recollection of poking through it, but nobody would have used it. And I feel like sewing baskets are time capsules of the people who were using them. So we have this that came out of the very big magic trunk. And I also have this, which is the coronation of King George and Queen Mary. So even then, they had the fun commemorative tins. I have no idea what's in here. Christie's celebrated biscuits. Oh, and there's things. What's in here? Oh! So, this is Aunt Loretta. Well, that's the date on the newspaper. Thank you, Mom, for packing things so well. September 14th, 1994, the Perth Courier. Okay, so what's in here? So, this is maybe Bakelite? I don't know. Certainly plastic. This is starting to come off. That's a belt buckle. Oh, thimble. Very well used. What is this? This is a ring. This is a very inexpensive ring, I think. And then 3 buttons. That button, that button, and this is an inexpensive button. But this one might be like, what do we call them? Morning buttons or something? I don't know. Anyways, well, that's a surprise. So I have been attributing this to Nana all this time, and it's actually an Aunt Loretta thing. So Aunt Loretta is my mom's other sister. Also on the farm, she dedicated her life to religious service, and she wasn't necessarily a sewer, but I am 100%. So what she used to do, she was, she worked very closely with parish, and what I would get from her is the ribbons saved from floral arrangements that were left at the church. So through funerals, celebrations, or whatever. And I would get packets of rolled up, saved, beautiful ribbons. So I feel like I'm explaining my own self and why I have the habits that I do. But this is the treat that we want to do. I am hoping that there is a little bit of fabric in here that I can use. So, without further ado, woo! Look at this. So this is sateen. That's pearl. I should be careful when I'm taking these in and out. I'll put it back in again. There we are. So look at the number of needles. And they're all arranged. Boom, 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 and threaded. That feels like a lesson in sewing to me. Different sizes, but they're all, this is an industrial setup. Very cool. All right, so let us get into the box. So, but there we are. She put it in there. No date, no date, no date. So she has one of these little roller things, and these are marking tools to be able to mark darts and so on and so forth. Wood handle, very good condition, not surprised. So my Nana also did a lot of rugs. So somewhere in the environs, I have at least 2 rag rugs. And that, I think, might be a source for a bit of fabric. Not for this topic, but there are a lot of rugs that we have in the house that Nana made. So we've got that. Ooh, look at this. These are sewing machine needles. 100%. Nana had what did she have? She had a treadle sewing machine that my mom eventually sold, and I'm kind of mad at my mom that she did that. But there we are. Rexall Orderlies, United Drug Co. Limited. So I guess you could get, what's in here? I don't know. That says? Anyways, those are needles. Woo! Look at these. These are snappy snaps. Hold on some of these things. Here. Gonna have to do some editing. This is a ruler, and it is also a needle gauge. Another ruler, another needle gauge. Oh, look at the threads. Look at the colors. Oh, Nana. Black, white, taupe gray, and then jewel tones. And they are all wood. Oh, this is beautiful. And then a thimble right at the end. Oh my God, is this tiny. I'm gonna say this is silver because I can see little markings there. Oi, that's small. What's in here? Oh, there's ribbon. Okay, so there's ribbon. So I've got some fabric. The Army and Navy Needle Book from Iowa. Threaded. I need to take this as a lesson from Nana. Oh, okay. So these were like this. These were folded. And then there would have been 4 of them. And this would have been folded as well. That's a gorgeous needle case. Another needle case, Regalia. Imported needle, made in Germany. Ooh, fancy. That one's come out. Wow. Oh, Merry Christmas. I'm gonna guess it's a needle book. This little gift comes to you with the season's greetings of Tiny Tim Christmas Fund Committee of the Montreal Children's Hospital, formerly Children's Memorial Hospital. And this is a whole spiel about that. Beautiful needle cards. I'm gonna put that back, maybe these as well, so that I don't lose track of where stuff goes. So, knitting needles, knitting pins. That's funny. So she would have had a nice set. She's got a size 11, size 7, and this is probably size something else. So that makes sense to me. Ooh, more ribbon. Beautiful gross grain. This lace is probably very old. Probably, I know it is. And I'm almost certain that it's hand done. Wow. Look at that. That's a piece of thread. Here we are, just get rid of that. Here we are, so we do have material now. Good to know. Oh, got a zipper. Ooh, look at down here. So, what a beautiful brush. It's so used. It is so used. This was 100% used to probably, what am I thinking? Brushing men's fabric, smoothing things down, I think. Oh, Nana, I wish you were here. And this one popped out. More needles. Teeny tiny. Oh, camel. Trademark, registered trademark. Embroidery. Henry Wilkes & Co. Elastic. Okay. This is wool. Emery board. I'm gonna say this is a nutcracker. This is a walnut nutcracker. I'm almost certain of it. Crunch. Okay, I don't know why you have a nutcracker in your sewing box. Oh my God, it was used by a human being. That's why there is that in this box. What does this say? Smile, God loves you. All right, well, there we are. Oh, razor blades. Gillette blue razor blades, 20. Insert blade in back. These will do some damage. So this would have been used for cutting, for sure. Oh my God, shoelaces. Everybody kept shoelaces. My mom had a collection of shoelaces that I finally I threw out because they were just making me bonkers. And bits, my mom kept all the bits of everything. And that is farm depression, the way the world was. They didn't have the stuff available like we do today, where it's like, oh, I'll just go buy another one. I'm gonna guess, oh my God, these are the old pill bottles. What's in here? What is in here? It's Lewis Craft. Necklace clasps. Oh, all right. Well, there we are. Very old pill bottle. This is a, oh my God, this is a girdle for nylons. They used to come up to, like, for thigh-high nylons. This would be the cutoff of one of those. This is a very, very old hook thing. I'm going to get rid of the elastic bands because they are dead. And there is no value in that. Ooh. Little snaps. Little snaps. More elastic. More elastic. And this is dead elastic. I'm going to throw that out. Oh, hairpin. So this kind of hairpin is a very high association for me with Nana. She used to have very, very long gray hair and like long down to the bottom of her back for all of the time that I knew her. And she would let it down at night, brush it out, put it into a braid, sleep, and then in the morning, comb it out, braid it, and then put it in a bun in the back of her head. And this was 100% the kind of bun pin, hairpin that she would use. That's just such a treasure. It's another elastic and a piece of stuff. It's not stuff, it is embroidery thread. More shoelaces. Another elastic band. What's this? Wow. CN pen. So my dad did a lot of travel. I wonder if it still works. It does not. But I feel like I should keep it in there for a while. And she probably would have got that from him. So let's see, some more Millwards, Church brand, Sharps, JP Coats. A lot of needles, a lot of hand sewing probably from her. I need to find out a piece of information that will help me understand fiber arts better is when the sewing machine was popularized. Here's another one of these Deweys. And then, wow, look at that thread, spool of thread. And that is serious, serious thread. That is really thick. Like coating almost. That's beautiful. This is a very teeny tiny pin, but it is an industrial pin. I'll just put it back in the bottom. I'll put it in there. And wee little gray, white, and this is very funky. The shape of that, the shape of the top of that's really weird. Which is the easiest way to, I don't know. She's very specific about her colors. A lot of neutrals and then just some very basic. Oh, here's another black. This is, ooh. This is seam binding, I think. Put that back in there. Oh my God. Dean tape measure. Don't we all have one? Made in England. Of course it is. And then what else is in this pin thing? So another, ooh, these are weird bobby pins. No, like soft ends put in. Oh, here's another one of these. Wait a minute. Okay. I love this tin. Okay, stop. We're making a mess here. So here is another one of these, and this has really gone off. This is, the elastic is just snapped. This is a little magnet, which is super handy. What else do we have? So I put that in there. It's another bobby pin. It's a tack, some pins, a nail, safety pin, a couple of safety pins, more pins, 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 and that goes in there. That goes in there, and that goes in there. So let's sort of redo this in a way that makes some sense. So that's the tour of Nana's sewing basket. I feel like we learned some things. We found a nutcracker. That just will make me laugh for the rest of the day. Which side was up? Do you remember? I don't remember. We've got some fabric, which is one of the things that we wanted to find. That zipper can just tuck in there like that did. That can tuck in there. We've got some snaps. Don't see why we can keep that. Don't see why not. These needle books, which are gorgeous. And then this, which is also pretty neat. And I'm going to put this on top. I'm going to keep everything together until I need it, I think. Or should I take this out? Maybe I'll keep it out because we are in a bit of a design phase. But that is my Nana's sewing basket. So she would have probably been using that during the Edwardian period, so the tail end of the Victorian period, depending on how young she would have started, and then the Edwardian, and then this would have been a basket that she would have used all of her time in here in Canada. Anyways, that is all for now. Hope you enjoyed. Next up is going to be my mom's sewing basket. And then we'll do the 2 button bins. And I'm still working behind the scenes to collect some, I'm looking for, that's what I'm doing. I'm looking for, there's a box somewhere that has my mom's little last pieces of fabric that I associate with her. So I'll be looking for that, and we will update you whenever I get it. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you're enjoying the Roxy's Journal of Stitchery, and you are doing you, and you are enjoying yourself, and you're either using your treasures that are the stuff that you have in your stash, or you are blessed with the sun and all of the good fortune of the universe, and you have people in your family that have been sewers, and you have access to either their material, their fiber, or their sewing boxes, or their button boxes. Thanks so much. See you soon. Bye now.